As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Supplies are now reaching the city on a regular basis. Maybe now our basic city functions will get repaired. The city's construction has begun. So far, things are coming along nicely.
What do you want?
Hold up there, young blood.
Seeking a reliable research assistant with little to no fear of death.
Orcs. If they aren't fighting, they're fighting about fighting.
Progress is slow, but steady. Greetings.
The Bard's College had a sign.
You. Know anyone who... Bugs! Hello?
I just need a coin or two.
What's this? A new antiquarian in the making?
The only fish that go with the river's flow are dead ones.
So, what brings us? Admission to the circle begins easily enough. Just... Impressive. Well. In a hurry. An excellent decision. Now then, we should begin your... Downstairs. Speak with me again once again.
You... The exciting... Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. I'll meet you in the courtyard. Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. There you have it. I'd report back to Verida and let her know you...
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was excellent.
Every woman has her price. Mine is 30 gold.
I thought orcs could handle their liquor drunk.
hunters brought in an entire herd this morning.
We should have enough for the feast then, depending on how hungry the king is.
Your hunt daughter. She told my Koskra she could marry whoever she wanted. Tradition be damned.
Isn't that what the king wants? Toss out the old and in with the new?
Can you imagine the chaos?
Haha! Welcome back, friend of my beloved.
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrog was involved, though. Basrog's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malekith, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrog is getting desperate. Basrog wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne... It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrog poisons the well and turns them against me. You made an impression already, but don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot. Now you get it. Help that you tell them that you come. Do whatever it takes. That you...
We should have enough for the feast then, depending on how hungry the king is.
Your hunt daughter. She told my conscript she could marry whoever she wanted. Tradition be damned.
What was I thinking coming here? I never should have left Auridon.
Melon rind or a scrap of meat, or some old bread. Anything, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah! Yeah!
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife. Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge. Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then...
Rotten luck, Chief. Rotten luck. Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chateau is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a... We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep... I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club. All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver. think we lost the trail.
All right, let's find
I'll
her
head back to Chateau. Yazara? Yazara! Guess she's out. Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Yazara when she's back. You deserve... That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again. Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen. Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in. It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought, don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing. No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground. And I wasn't Chief Ogzor's mother. Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief. Yazara, look! I cut this off her Kale the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Larig. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today, nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable. If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Larig is one contender. Olgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a chater. If Olgesh has neither, I need to know. I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at chater. Olgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other.
Who are you? I don't need your help. Alright, let's finish this so I can get back to the clan. Yazara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle. No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find it. Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick, near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shawtool. I lived in Orsinium for years. Sometimes I forget Shawtool is... Damn, no snow truffle. Use your nose, Scamper. This patch. Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shawtool. I think he found one. Get that snow truffle to Yazara. And thanks. I won't forget your help.
Did you find Olgesh? Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper. He'd have tried to kill you, but you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Olgesh would... Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new chief of Shatul. Only an orc can become chief of Shatul, or of any orc clan. It's... I can't say it any simpler than that. I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. Olgesh should be at his tent. It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time. The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body. No, it is me. Murdering my... Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. There is no shame in that. You are not an orc. You are not of Shatul. But you are bloodkin to our clan. Know that...
Over here. We need to talk. You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet. Ushruka, exiled daughter of Chief Ogzor. Soon the new chief of Shatul. A merchant friend keeps me informed of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive. As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference. The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked. Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the Code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a chater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect. I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband. Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Lorig's heart was never in the match. But refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone. Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions.
Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I... Gladly. Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success.
My son, Chief Ogzor is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend. That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief. A chief who lost his entire clan to raiders from the Reach? He refused to challenge my son, to give him an honorable death under Malakath's gaze, because of friendship. No matter his prowess in battle, he is soft in the heart. Had she become Larig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Larig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction. Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender. Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives. When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor.
Ushruka? You have to go. If Ulgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor. Goodbye, little one.
You've returned. Who is... I see. Our clan will believe Malakath favors the loyalty Lorig showed my son. They'll accept his victory, for now. I shall advise him, if he allows it, and I will watch for it. You alone emerged from the Bloody Knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Chief Ogzor was good for Shatul. Though Ushruka fell by my hand in the Bloody Knoll, I vow to lead by her father's example. I lost my best friend. Then I killed his daughter. The woman I was once supposed to marry. When it rains, it pours. You? Of course you have my support. You've done much for Shatul, and stood by me when my friend was dying. When it's time...
This is not justice. So now we have a new chief. Everyone is ready to forget Chief Ogzor, to ignore his... Urkael the Cleaver robbed me of my husband's mind. But Glagosh is to blame. She secretly worships Boethia, the Daedric Prince of Murder. Her prayers brought about Chief... I am no longer hearthwife of Shatul. My husband's life was stolen from me by his huntwife, my own clan sister. Try the Giants' camp where Chief Ogzor fell, or Luke...
You're the one who helped Scamper find the snow truffle. Everyone calls him lazy, but they just don't know how. It's nothing. Well, Stubbs went missing that night. When I caught her out in the snow, I heard someone singing. It sounded like Glagosh, but I didn't stay to listen. If the chief's hunt...